someone I had talked to had suggested, well, yeah, maybe a fractional CFO could help you. So I said, yeah, sure. So I started reaching out. And then when I had reached out to you, and I didn't really know what to expect or exactly what I was even looking for, but then you came with like the whole presentation and plan, and we should be doing this, and this is what we can do. And then all of a sudden I was like, okay, yeah, that's filling the gap. And fast forward, now the stuff that we're getting into is like, okay, now we're doing this planning, and we're going to use these tools, and we're going to do this forecasting, and we're going to do this budgeting.
Can you think of one specific benefit or result that you've seen since we've been working together that stands out?
The biggest thing now is that when we make decisions, they're based on data. So before, it's like you're making educated decisions, but they're not necessarily data-driven decisions. So now we can start by being like, okay, we think this is going to be a good idea. We're starting at the educated decision process, but we're actually finishing that decision with a real data that's showing how this is going to affect us, not just today, not just next month, but next year and the year after.
Yeah, more clarity. It's aligned with the other components of the business, and you got that short, mid, and long-term point of view. It gives you, I like to think of it as extra dimension to your decision making. Glenn, if there was another business owner who was asking you about why should I consider hiring a fractional CFO, or should I consider hiring a fractional CFO, what would you tell them?
Everyone should consider it. If I would have known the results that we would have got, I would have done this years ago. You could really advance yourself forward so much more quickly if you have that right data and planning in place. One of the unexpected things that I found was that I was surprised at how much knowledge and direction that you've been able to give in our other departments that are outside of finance. So originally, of course, you're hiring a fractional CFO to run the finance department, and that's obviously the most important thing. But with respect to sales and marketing and how we can use the finance department and some of the strategies and how that blends with our sales and marketing department, and what the type of things we should be doing and planning and thinking about in our sales and marketing, and how we should think about HR strategy and how that can affect finance, and how those two things can work together. I've actually been really impressed with a lot of the things you brought to the table that are, really helping lead and educate our department leaders and what they can do with incorporating some of the strategies and tactics that you have and apply them in their department. So not only is the finance department growing, but these other departments are actually growing as a result of the leadership that you brought to our team.